You are being controlled and you don't know it. You run away. You think the mind can rationalize. You think the mind can explain to you that you're doing something productive. You understand life. You are smarter than the next being. It always tries to break down the things that doesn't have an explanation. We were cursed. Everybody here was cursed to get brainwashed. Everybody was put here to be brainwashed by the white man. And if you don't follow the white man rules, then you are not of society. You're not above nobody unless you are listening to the white man. And that's what you gotta understand, is that we were pissed on and shitted on our whole lives. From birth, we were shitted on and pissed on. You know what I'm saying? We came in here with pain. We gonna leave here with pain. And suffering is part of the process, bro. It's like, damn, I was put here to live a life that I have to pay for, right? I had to pay for my sins. I got to pay to eat. I got to pay to live. I got to pay to breathe. I got to pay to drink. I got to pay to drive down the street. I got to pay to sleep under a roof. Everything you got to pay for. And we were told that if you don't have enough, if you don't make enough, you're not living the American dream. Then fuck it. I don't want to live the American dream. If I got to live to die to survive, what the fuck? So I feel my black people anger, bro. I feel the the mirror, the reflection of myself in them. I know how they feel, bro. And struggling your whole life, living under the white man, being on Section 8, being told that we're being judged by trying to survive out here, going through stressful days, depressive emotions that you want to suppress with drugs and running around and chasing girls and partying, and just to get your mind off the fact that we were shitted and pissed on. Our society is failing to realize this. And they are scared for us to start realizing this when the Kundalini energy is rising. They got so much distractions built for us to forget all the shit that we were supposed to know since birth, that they brainwash you with. They've been brainwashing us from birth, and they gonna brainwash you until you die. So I want to tell you, I'm here to give you a perspective. Not here to tell you what to do and how to live your life, but just seeing a different perspective on life. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the making of this society. We're giving them the power when we should give ourselves the power. Fuck them. Fuck them brainwashers, bro. Fuck the teachers, fuck the police, fuck the lawyers, fuck the court, the judge. Fuck the employers, all the bosses, all the people that run these websites and these dark web and this pornography and all this bullshit. Because at the end of the day, none of it matters. None of it fucking matters. We're gonna die. We're soul and the spirit and trapped in the body. And they're using our bodies against our soul, bruh. And I'm here to free my soul. The people that stuck here, the devil, the Satan, the satanic people that follow Satan, the people that sold their soul, the celebrities, all that shit. I'm done with y'all niggas. I'm gonna be me, bruh. And I ain't following y'all gimmicks. You feel me? I'm living by a moral code You feel me? I'm freeing myself from the things that I was taught, and I'm learning as I go along this journey. But that's not me being egotistic and learning that, man, I gotta put the pride and ego down. I gotta let these people wake up on their own. You know, time is gonna tell what's gonna happen to me, our society. But it's looking like, you know, it's looking like, man, I only can focus on myself. That's all I could do, because many time again I've been authentic, telling people what it is, how you should live, how you should start changing these bad habits, how you should start looking within, and how you should start figuring out the mind and, you know what I'm saying, the ego, and then the spirit and the soul, this divine power that's within everybody in this planet. You feel me? And that's for them to discover. That's not for me to put. That's like God telling you, bro, I give you the world. If all you do is focus on yourself, is that person gonna still focus on themselves, or are they gonna be focused on other shit? So I say that to say this. Semen retention, building yourself up, figuring yourself out. That's the real journey. That's the real like, that's where you figure things that you never thought you knew, bruh. You start to realize a lot of shit, because it's a lot of lies out here, bruh. You facing reality. You figuring out, God damn it, they shitted and pissed on us our whole lives, bruh. And, you know, being me, it feels like I'm the only one that can look at a perspective of where society is just ran to make us run from ourselves. Like, we were just here to, you know, run, you know, not face ourselves, not figure out what our purpose is, and burning that karma that we put on ourselves. You feel me? Like, bruh, certain situations that we go through was not meant for us to be, you know, worried about. You know, it was meant to teach us how to grow from it. And growing from something means you are there to face it. You are there to, like, you feel me, just look within that problem, that source of the problem. What could you change about that makes you not have to go through that situation again? But people, they don't get it, that this karma that you building within yourself from running from yourself is gonna keep building up. And a lot of niggas gonna start crashing out. Niggas gonna start doing crazy ass shit in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna start just taking it out on the outside, the external. But why not? We gotta just, like, figure this shit out, bruh. We gotta really come together, bruh. And it's not gonna be, it's gonna be a force. It's gonna be a deity. It's gonna be an army that goes against this, bruh. And that's what niggas is the niggas that's in survival mode. They not gonna realize this shit until they die, bruh. And it's not for the human being to save the human being, bruh. It's for the human being to, you feel me, come together, bruh. Put their energy into one thing, bruh, like they do, like these white people do, and build your own, bruh. Build your own, so they don't gotta fuck with what you got. But at the same time, still focus on yourself, focus on the heart, focus on the soul, and build that momentum. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets hard, bruh. I know it's hard, because I'm black, bruh. I know this shit hard, bruh. I know that, you know, you facing yourself and facing the reality of society it's a hard thing to do, because we were put here to, you know, lower the vibration of the planet. They want us to lower the vibration of the planet, bruh. And we gotta be at a high frequency for us to realize the bullshit that they've been lying to us about the whole time. They don't want us to be at a high vibration, bruh. And you gotta protect that. You gotta protect your vibration, bro. That's protect the vibration, spread it to ones that really want it and need it, and really want to like absorb it and not take it, because it's a thing from exchange of energy, and there's a thing of wanting to take all your energy. You know, you exchange the energy, you're giving and you're getting. But you know, it's really about, you know, degenerate people, low vibrational people and high vibrational people. That's the war zone. It's not about race. I know the white people took over our shit, and they you know what I'm saying, they stole our land, they stole them, they printed a witchcraft spell onto the money. I know that time is going fast and we can't figure out why the things that we do is not going the right way, but just know we are just a little spectacle. We're ants. We're a little ant in the universe right now. All of us are ants. And what do ants do? They colonize. They bring themselves, they come together, they build a whole army. You feel me? And they start off with nothing. They go on the ground. You feel me? They build themselves up. They build their kingdom. They have a queen. They have a king. They have peasants. They have all this shit, right? And them niggas is doing better. Them ants doing better than the humans, bro. Ants, they work through divine power, bro. And humans, they think their mind is more. We think that the human mind, right? My human mind thinks that the mind is stronger or more powerful than the divine power that made us, that made the mind. And that's what ego comes in and takes that from the mind and tells you that you're more powerful than the next person. So you want control over the next person because you can't control yourself. You want control over this place. You want control over this space. You want control over this money. You want control, but you are not in control of anything. The mind, you gotta tell the ego that you're not in the control of nothing, bro. Divine is in control, bro. So with that being said, I want to speak out for the ones that don't know themselves, that don't look within, they don't go out in high vibrational spaces, you know, put down the addictions like food and money and fame and validation and just take accountability for what you is. That's the first step, to take accountability that you are in a survival mode, bro. You are chasing things outside of you that would never give you gratification. That's survival. You're surviving. You're running after things that there go the bad bitch right over there. There goes some money over there. There goes stack. Let me go run after that. There goes some people that I could hang with that's doing the same shit I'm doing, running away from themselves. So let's run around and do things so we can degenerate the society. I mean, at least we can take accountability for things like that. But running away, what are we running away? We're running away. They're not hurting us, nigga. Nobody is forcing you to be at a low vibration. Nobody is forcing you to go beat your meat. Nobody is forcing you to masturbate. Nobody's forcing you to go on porn or go on Twitter and watch other niggas have sex. No one is forcing you to do things that is out of your control, bro. They used to, right? They took over our shit. They planted us here, and they made us forget who the fuck we is, bro. And these flies, I'm sorry, y'all, the flies out. Go in the sun, go in nature, you know, go on semen retention. Do things that's gonna vibrate your vibration high, bro. Be conscious about every little thing that you make in this decision of life. We are gods living a human experience. Humans, what is it gonna make one God to do things as a human, right? If there's multiple gods, at least more. If there's multiple gods in this world doing the same justice and putting the same power into one thing around the whole planet, what you think the planet gonna do? It's gonna rise in frequency. It's gonna be a better outcome. the outside is going to be better. The internal is going to be better because we're helping. We're colonizing. We're working with the divine power, the creative power. Because our mind doesn't have the power to do everything at one time, bro. We cannot control everything, bro. But we can come together and do it. So, break the brainwashing. Find yourself. Go within. Stop being a little bitch. Stop looking for Jesus. Stop looking for religion. Stop looking for things. Stop looking for the white man to give you the money. Stop hoping for shit. Do it. Please. Because without y'all, there's no changing in this generation. Is going to happen to the next generation. The younger folks, the young niggas in your family, you going to wish that you know, they going to wish that you could have helped them, bruh. Same way I wish my older generation could have helped me in a certain way, where in the aspect of perspective of giving me the breakdown of what the fuck is going on in this planet. But you know what helped me? The divine. The divine is going to wake up, just like it woke me up. It's going to wake a lot of people up, man. And I'm calling this out today. I appreciate you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment. This shit is not a trend. This shit is real. And I hope y'all doing what y'all could do to bring the vibration up. Peace out, gods. Q on a mission. We out.